Just leaving camp at Obi Obi Creek free campsite, heading up the steep incline towards Mapleton, ready to go for a mountain bike ride through Mapleton State Forest, I think it is. Pretty wicked road through here really. This is the way down. Single direction up, single direction down. Got a beautiful blue sky out there. Bit of cloud, but stunning. Wicked view down into the valley on the left. Surprisingly, there's still a few houses dotted throughout here. There's some properties just ahead of us here. Beautiful place to live. Bit it gets windy. Coming through here last night, would have been about close to 6 PM. This fog had already set in. It was all misty and hard to see anything driving this road. Alright, so we're here at the Mapleton National Park. Never been here before. Getting ready to ride the Okie Creek lookout trail. Here's the 19-kilometer return trail. Looks nice. Maybe we will go to the Trailhead, how do you say that? Trailhead Falls circuit afterwards. I'm feeling up to it. Just spoke to a trail biker who wore a hole in his radiator and ran his bike dry and was trying to limp home on a leaking radiator. And he's told me that if I head out from here, all along this purple trail, right next to the trail bike track, but not on it, all the way to Okie Creek lookout. He said it's fantastic lookout. So I'm looking forward to that. Should be a good ride. So basically this is the trail. It is basically fire road. Tiny little bit of single track at the start. Not sure what to expect coming up. Already a third of the way to the lookout in 11 minutes. So there are the odd little climbs, probably steeper than most mountain bike trails, but in general it's pretty fast going, reasonably flat. I mean, based at this rate I'm going to be at the lookout in half an hour. Have a gander and then turn around and come back, and it's hard to say. I think I'm doing more descending on the way there, so it'll probably be a bit slower coming back, maybe a 40-minute ride back, but less than an hour and a half return journey I feel for a 19-kilometer return. And I mean, I'm riding here one-handed, probably about 20k an hour, so it's pretty obvious how kind of simple the track surface is. It's quite muddy out. Lots of mud holes you want to pop your front wheel through at the minimum. Really sap a bit of speed off you. If you've got a good bunny hop on you, I would just try hop the whole puddle. So other than these mud holes, the trail surface is reasonably firm. And it's just through changing forest really. This trail here is is not, it's restricted to motorised transport. You know, so only authorised vehicles are allowed to use it. I guess that means like parks vehicles. Yeah, so you can see a few motorbike tracks on here. I'd hope that they're only using it to go slow, because they're not allowed to use it. Another solid little descent here. Just riding with my rear brake, so don't want to get too uncontrollable. Yes, rear brake, because we're not in the US here. This is my rear. Oh, see? Oh, not as deep as it maybe sounded. Quite firm base. Just don't want to get stuck in one of those with one hand on the phone and one hand on the bar. Yeah, not the usual kind of mountain biking I'd do, but a nice adventure nonetheless. And as I say, probably go to Parklands later for a bit more of single track action, where I can't film while I ride. Really should get a GoPro and a gimbal and a chest mount. Yeah. Oh, that's it for now anyway. I'll probably take another video when I get to the end. So I made it to the end here in 35 minutes. Despite me figuring out that about halfway here, my shock seemed to equalise its positive and negative air chambers, and is now sitting permanently sagged partway through its travel. So I have to look at that when I get back to the car, otherwise the riding this weekend is done. That should be extended a lot more than that. But yeah, we'll figure that out. And here's the view from Okie Creek lookout. Quite an easy ride really to get here. Would be, well, it's quite fun. It'd be more fun if my shock was working properly. Nice drop there if you're into sending it to your death. I think I'll pass. So it's looking, I think, roughly north, nearly directly north. I think, looking out from Okie Creek lookout, and panning around to face west out here. And can't show the campsite from last night because it's somewhere south, directly through the middle of all that bush. But somewhere out there, if it weren't for all the bush and hills, I'm sure I'd see my campsite. Nice little bit of single track coming in through the grass trees here, down to the lookout. You can hardly tell, but through there's a bit of single track. Probably the most exciting piece of the whole track, to be honest. But all in all, the view, totally worth it, totally worth coming here. Highly recommend. Alrighty, so I ended up camping at Mapleton National Park day use area, where you're not supposed to camp, but I figured I'm only there for 8 hours. It's the only one there. I don't leave a mess, so I'll just do it. Which was fine. Slept well. Got up early in the morning to come and ride this trail. Again, probably shouldn't ride this trail. Technically it's walking only. I didn't see any no biking signs, but you know, I still know that I'm not supposed to ride it. But fuck, the view is worth it. Absolutely beautiful. This is why we wake up at 5 in the morning and why we ride bikes at 6 o'clock. I don't know if this will do it justice. That valley down there, that's where I camped last night. No wonder I woke up in the morning and it was very foggy. It's just all cloud. Look at that shit. It's like a sea. Absolutely stunning. And just down here we've got Mapleton Falls. Like a waterfall and a view. Like holy shit. Look at that drop. I cannot complain. I mean, I've got work at 1 PM. I can complain about that. But, you know, for an early morning ride before work, holy shit. Highly recommend coming to Mapleton and exploring this Mapleton National Park. And part of the reason I get up so early is one of the locals recommended I do this ride, and he said get up early before any walkers hit the trails. That way, you know, you can't piss anyone off when you're riding on technically a walking track. But that view is just surreal. I almost think, I was going to say the camera doesn't do it justice, but in a way I think it almost looks better on the camera, to be honest, if it's possible. Just absolutely breathtaking. So yeah, I was camping somewhere, don't know where exactly, but somewhere down in amidst that. No wonder everything was wet in the morning. Alright, well, I'm back. Took the fire road and a bit of a trespass through possibly private property. But we got here in the end. This is the, what do they call this? The Leafy Lane Trailhead. It says on the sign, you won't be able to read, but somewhere behind me here. Just there, that sign, Leafy Lane Trailhead. Trusty old i30 diesel. And my really dirty bike in desperate need of maintenance. You can see how dirty some of this is. It's a kind of mud you kick up around here. I'm looking forward to cleaning that down tube. All in all, bloody good trip. I better head off, get home, have a shower, do some laundry, and start cleaning some shit, because I don't really want to leave my car full of all this. Look, I'll be honest, I'm not organised at all. This is the back seat of my car at the moment. It's, yeah, it's not tidy, and a lot of it's wet and dirty, and I just need to. I don't want to leave it in there until tomorrow. It's not going to be ideal. It's weird doing vlogs for the first time ever. How do you sign this shit off? I'll catch you next time. So I did come to Parklands after all, because, you know, YOLO. You come around one of this is on loop number 4. This track's called like Rocky Road or something, I think. So you come around this unsuspecting corner, nice flat corner, and you just think this trail is just meandering, and then it's like, what? Dips down through some rocks at the bottom there and up over that steep thing, and God knows what's in the dip on the other side, and then it looks like a gnarly climb up out of there. Wish I had a GoPro on, but I don't, so I'm going to turn this camera off and we'll see how we go. Well, I got through. This steep climb's a few roots in it. It's hard to see from this angle, but there's actually a few root steps in there. It's a little bit gnarly of a climb, not too steep. But I was in quite a high gear. I thought I'd need that gear to like carry speed through over the hill and then through the dip, but those rocks at the bottom and that like sapped a bit of speed, and I really wish I'd been in a lower gear, because I couldn't get over this top route here. I lost all my momentum and was in way too high gear to pedal it. So try it again in a lower gear and I'll be fine, but don't have time for that, so let's soldier on.